or I think I have definitely kind of, learned from Lara right now. And the takeaway is that why not? That why not actually is not a personality specific situation. It's actually a mindset. And I would really
Yeah.
like to kind of, uh, kind of reiterate that to our listeners today. Thank you so much, Lara, for being so, candid with us today, taking us through your ups and downs so far. And from here, I think a very interesting journey started before we come to your first steps of being a producer, the amazing founder of Think Films. You had a good share and experience of, in the communication, marketing, and PR and media industry, as you mentioned. We would love to hear how did that journey start, and if you can take us through your top three maybe challenges or failures that you might have faced and what you learned out of it.
Okay. So after I left the fishing industry, it was really interesting because it was almost like I kind of, and I always explain it like this. It was almost like one day I woke up, I looked out the window and I thought, what is it all for? What is this? It was an industry. There was a lot of money. There were men with egos. And I'm like, there's got to be something more. And so I jumped on a plane and bought myself a ticket. I said, well, I'm going to France. I'm going to go and write a book because I'd always loved writing and writing was part of that job. And I lived in France for a few months, wrote some books and traveled around. And then I came back and I thought, right, I'm going to actually become an editor and a writer. So I somehow, if you ask me how I did it, I would have to do some deep digging to remember exactly how. But I think I remember it's like, I know because I could write, I was a good writer and I could, edit. And I thought, right, I'm going to go and try and find ways to become a freelance writer. And I went out there and I started getting all these clients. And I built up this little writing business. Actually, it was called the Word Hub, right? So a lot of written communications and PR. I was doing PR because I had some of that experience. And I had clients like UniSA and Flinders Uni. So I then sort of did that transition to writing because, again, my mindset was like, why not? I like doing this. I'm good at it. I think I can do it. So I then found ways to try and make it happen.
This is really interesting, Lara. And yes, I think you were going to probably add something to that.
Probably, but I can't remember now.
That's all good. I actually wanted to kind of just touch upon one thing that you mentioned over here, that you have gone through a journey, and I can see that there was a lot of experimentations throughout the years, before even coming to being a producer. That is a feeling of fear a lot of people have, because they have sort of a mindset that by this age we should be, maybe in this particular position, or by this age I should be married or have a family or have a house. So that is all, I mean, that's fine. I mean, everyone has their own goals, but I can see that you had that, professional journey, experimenting everywhere. Did the feeling of, not making at one particular field, in one particular field, or, that feeling of, oh my God, I'm still experimenting, I don't understand where, my real goal, the purpose lie. Did that ever hit you in that period of time? Because I'm sure a lot of people listening to us are going through that. And how do you overcome that?
It hits me all the time. Like there's those big questions about, oh my God, I haven't had kids, I never got married, I don't own properties, always like, oh, why haven't I done that? But I eventually came to understand that my life is my life, and it's been so rich and so full. And as difficult as it is for all of us, I think, to try and find ways not to fall into those social norms, I think it's about understanding your own purpose in life, your own meaning. And when you know that and you find happiness out of that, everything else is just, you can flick it away. It's like, it's not important. And I came to that lesson that material things were not important a long time ago. And
Amazing.
That has really helped me, because I think when you're attached to things, you're attached to people's opinions, life is way too difficult. So I think once you understand that, your purpose is your purpose and everyone's goals are different, yeah, that certainly helps.
Lara, again, thank you for sharing